Cool. This one's good because we get to get hugs. Can I use one of you guys? Yeah. Standing. You got a hug in front or behind. You can choose which one you want to do. Your hands can't connect. My job is just to maintain this as long as I can. I want to hold on to him as long as I can, keep him here while I just try to get behind him and get to hands connected behind, starting in front without being able to connect our hands. His job is to try to do the same thing while I'm doing mine. He's trying to get behind me and connect his hands, all right? So we're just starting with open hands. We can't start connected. Do that for a few reasons, but I just want you guys to have a little less control and just try to experiment with where you're grabbing. It's fun in gi because you could grab their belt here and stuff, but we don't have that today. So we're just gonna work on holding him, moving him around, and trying to figure out ways to get behind him or pick up his leg. Let's do that too. So I can find ways to make him step and pick his leg up. Any of these will do. That'll reset the game. This is a good one to get warm because we're hugging each other. Cool? 3, 2, 1. Hit it. I'll put a timer on. You were 400 pounds?
Yeah, I was like 300.
That's amazing. Did you roll at that weight?
No, I just play video games.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
So when you start, Jay, no connected hands, right?
Yeah. Jeez. I know, I have to. Jeez.
Every time you reset, get Mike in. Guys, just run it. What up, chat? No one showed up to class today. We only got 3. A little snow on the ground. Sneaky Pete?
Yeah. Roll it easy. Pete, yeah. That's roll, just roll. Pete, what do we do? Right. Well, it's that new guy. You do this for a couple of years, your body can't do that.
It is definitely brick out. Super cold.
Yeah, I got it.
Happens, man. That's not bad. That's just a slice.
Just get Mike in. Nice. Okay, Google. Play guitar instrumentals.
Sure. Guitar instrumentals for the movie. Playing on OM speaker group.
is this here?
What?
I think that's a stream.
Oh, yeah, Marco's live on that on YouTube. It's not set up right now.
Oh.
There's another one over there.
Yeah,
And then there's mine.
yeah.
We're everywhere.
Played around.
Big Brother's watching, man.
Make it go auto live. You see any of the what's he put up?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. The guy on mine did it.
Yeah, he's figuring out how to.
Lifts the guy up.
Yeah, I like that. That one was fun.
Yeah, you did it today. It hurt.
Just the way we fit.
Yeah. Exactly.
Probably fit with different arm lengths. He's long arms.
Bicep slicer.
He has like long arms, I think. So, all right, let's get to a different game. Seated guard. This game, I can't go. I want you seated. So I'm gonna open it up. You guys are used to a lot of jiu-jitsu. So I can't go 2 knees down at any time during this game, but you can go 1 knee down. I want to try to get a connection around his shoulders and head in some way, shape, or form, and connect my chest to his back or his chest. If you guys get a pin or chest to back, you're gonna reset. So say I blast past and I connect to his shoulders and head and I get him down and we're stuck here, you're gonna reset. Same thing goes when we're playing here is if I end up behind him and I end up chest to back with just like 3 seconds here, you're gonna reset. Bottom guy, I want you to try to get to a leg entanglement or become top player. That's about it. Top guy, you can submit on the neck as well. So we can submit on the neck at any time, whether it's a head and arm choke of any kind or whatever you guys want to run into here. Any of these situations that you want to mess with, you can play with any of those connections around the shoulders and head. I want you to get chest to chest and flatten them out or get on their back or submit on the neck. Bottom guy, find a way to a leg entanglement to submit on the legs or become top player. Clear? So bottom guy, you can get up with a connection. You got to put me down and become top player. Or you can enter leg entanglement. And if you do enter leg entanglement, leg lock shootout, right? Until it's resolved. Okay? 3, 2, 1, hit it. I got a new brace. Little calf slicey. All right, we're just going to switch rapidly back and forth. There we go. Joe's bringing that energy. You training in the boots today? Training in the boots? Yeah, you just start stepping on people's fingers. Stomp. That'd be great. I would do it. Top player. Can't go double knees down. Got to keep one knee up at all times. There you go. If there's a submission threat at any time, you guys continue, okay? Until someone taps or the submission threat's neutralized. It's looking like a heel hook. We got a shootout. I got a nice blister there.
Yeah, Mike.
Fucking have
That-
to roll it a month and
Oh,
come
God.
back.
That looks horrible.
I think he broke my toe.
Wow.
You broke it? So he stepped on it, or?
I came here on Sunday, right? Like,
You want to tape it up?
competition class, and I really coach these dudes. It's good. It's a good day. But like having not really rolled for a while,
Yeah.
I left here feeling like I got hit by a fucking truck.
What's up, dude? Playing a little seated guard game. I'll have to reissue the game so you could get in. It'll be chest to chest pinned. So I'm gonna say 3 seconds there. You reset. There you go, Mike. You got that heel hook right there. Just hit it. Yep. Pin his knee. One of their O-rings fell out. I'm just gonna get Joe in. So let me just reinstate what's going on. If you guys want to play while I just get Joe in, he doesn't know what we're doing, so I'm just gonna show him what we're doing. I'll show you with Jay.
Where'd my ring go?
I put it over there.
Oh.
So seated guard. I can't go double knees down on top. I can go one knee down. I want to connect to his head and his shoulders to some capacity and get chest to chest or chest to back while pinning him. I can also submit on the neck, top player. Bottom player, your goal is to get up with a connection or get to a leg entanglement and submit on the legs. When you initiate the leg entanglement, it's a shootout till somebody taps, okay? So you guys are stuck in that leg entanglement as long as it goes. Nobody's escaping it, all right? So if he decides to go into leg entanglement on me, I am in a shootout now with him where counter attacks are really the only thing I'm worried about. You can remove connections and stuff, but all in order to just find a counter attack of some kind and go for it, right? So anything, all of these, we can look for any of these counter attacks while we're playing. So I want you guys to find those, all right? No, the game keeps going. If you do get to, like, say I pin him down and we're like in half guard and we're just stuck here for like 3 seconds, that's going to be a reset. That signified that I pinned my opponent. If there's a submission threat live, you go until it's over. Cool? So top guy, yeah, if you get to a chest-to-chest pin, kind of go back to the reset. Bottom guy, get up or get to a leg entanglement, submit.
Were you top last round or bottom?
Bottom player, just careful for your neck because they can submit on your neck. Could either get up with a connection or use that. Yeah, once bottom player gets his back off the mat, you guys are going to be resetting because it's working on a few things. Try to make connection with the head and shoulders, that shoulder line. Jump over those legs. Now we're in a shootout. Joe. Yeah, when you get to the leg entanglement, immediately start looking for counterattacks.
So, how far, you know,
Yeah, watch your head there, Jay. Get that crazy leg. I think that's a good trap you have set up right now. I gotta get the knee line. Could come up in the craft slicer. Little knee bar.
Seems to be the big theme of the day.
If you guys get chest to chest and he's pinned, you're gonna reset after like 3 seconds. That's a different game. We can play that later.
that's your game.
Being pinned.
Left arm. God, I shouldn't be doing this.
Still got to connect to the head and shoulder line. Joe, if you just pin him down, it'll reset.
So like this.
Yeah, that's going to slow the game down a lot, so we'll reset there. Got a neck entry. Turn the corner. Gonna switch partners. We're gonna start you now in a leg entanglement. I'm gonna have you come in. We'll start double seated. Is your knee bothering you?
What do you think it is?
All right, so we'll do a different game. Turn around. I'm gonna start you guys in back control. I'm gonna start you guys in back control. No hooks. You can get your hooks at some point in the game, but I want you to start without them. So if you want to just immediately throw them in, you can do that. So on defense, just always deny that, right? You don't want connections in front of your hips. I'm controlling his rotation with my arms. My job is to do 2 things. 1, get to a leg entanglement and submit on the legs. This is for both of you. 2, get to a head and arm strangle and strangle any way, shape, or form. So we're not doing naked strangle for this game. You have to find a way to get to a head and arm strangle of some capacity and finish with a head and arm strangle, whatever it is, or get to a leg entanglement. And I know that sounds crazy. This is the game that you guys can play because you're advanced and you can find ways of getting to these leg entanglements where you're ahead, right? So you guys can play all this stuff with different tasks. Since there's no beginners here, I actually can have some more fun with these things. So now we're not trying to do rear naked choke. We're not trying to do armbar. We're not trying to do Kimura. You could go head and arm strangle of any kind or leg lock of any kind. This is for both guys. If at any point he breaks away, turns and faces, we're going to have to reset. If at any point you end up chest to chest pinned, we're gonna have to reset. So as long as there's a submission attempt or a leg entanglement active, we're in. So that's the same for him too. If he gets to a leg entanglement on me somehow, some way, shape, or form, he finds a way to turn this into a leg entanglement, we're live here. We're going to play until someone taps. Okay. No one's escaping this leg entanglement. I'm not like running away. I'm staying in here looking for my, whatever I could figure out here. You can find ways to tap each other out. Okay. There's a lot of things to do. So let's play. So you're going to start on their back. You want to get a leg entanglement or you want to do a head and arm strangle of some kind. You'll find ways to do it. Maybe you guys will make up some cool moves today. This is how it's done. All right, let's play. 3, 2, 1. I'll call resets if I see anything that I didn't cover in the constraints.
Yes, sir.
So you're on the back, get to a leg entanglement. Submit on the legs.
I know. I kind of want to watch you do it.
No hooks.
The seatbelt?
Seatbelt's fine, but you got to start with no hooks. You can throw your hooks in after you guys agree to start. Gives him a chance to at least prevent them. And you both are trying to get to a leg entanglement. Or a head and arm strangle. We do a head and arm strangle. When you're in the leg entanglement, it's a shootout until someone taps. Hey, you found a head and arm strangle on the back. He's turned all red and he was passing out. So. Got to finish it. Damn, I left my prime at home.
Yeah, exactly. And then,
Oh, shit. Oh, that's awesome. I never thought about that.
That's why these games.
I grab like an Ezekiel and I go like this.
Exactly.
You can just do it here. And as long as
That's why we play these games.
You could take this, RNC,
Yeah.
and then you just shoot this.
yeah, punch that real high.
Yeah.
Yep. Now put that hand. There you go.
Still live, still live. Looking for a head and arm strangle or a leg entanglement.
Should the head and arm trying to do the legs?
Yeah, it can. Yes.
I was like, yeah, man.
Of course it
You
can.
get me.
You can strangle people with your legs. Yeah. So. Go for counter leg locks as soon as you get in those leg entanglements. I want you guys to both go for it.
I didn't play with a cock in the leg. I think it's
No, you could. It's just that I gotta move slow with this knee.
Gotcha.
Wow, his knee's really pretty bad, huh? All right, I'll try to find games for you. Have him switch partners in a minute. See, I just kind of made this one up. As I usually do, make up stuff. Everybody's here is used to rolling, so very experienced room.
It's the only time this metallic stuff is good when there's no vocals.
Yeah, I like them too without vocals.
Saint Anger.
His voice is unique though. Yeah, he's got that.
Korean, like, 10th grade is those.
No hooks, babe. Yeah, you gotta start with no hooks. You can strangle with the legs as a reminder. Nobody thought about that until Joe asked me. For those who missed it and are watching, we have a couple people sitting in the stream. It's back control with no hooks. So head and arm strangle finishes it of any kind. So we're seeing a lot of things that I don't even know if they had a name. That's an arm triangle. But we also have the leg triangle from the back. And then I tasked both of them getting to a leg entanglement from here because there are ways to do it. It's obviously a possibility of getting to a leg entanglement when you're on someone's back. for both players. So we have them doing that, and they have to submit if they do get there. So no fleeing. They're just staying in the leg entanglement and going for it. It's live as long as there's a submission threat. So until they rectify the submission. Nice. Let's switch partners since you both just like perfectly reset the games at the same time. Jay and Ralph.
Sorry, buddy.
Start the game.
We're getting an MCL like for a while now.
Start the game.
Finally feeling better.
This is just to play with different behaviors that we don't usually think about. Yeah, Mike's got that long arm. I think that he fit really well there.
We're getting it again.
Think you got a real tap there? Play with it. See if you can get a strangle. Looking for leg entanglements. There you go, Mike. Stay close, and now someone's got to tap. You guys, let's play until we tap. Stay in the entanglement. Looking for our counterattacks, hiding our heels. Good.
Yeah, and then instead of going like this, he chucks this through. It was like, that's pretty sick, right? Yeah, I get you.
Where I had kind of like I did you on the song. Hey, I'm gonna fuck now. Cheat you. How about cheat you from the show?
Little straight ankle. And you could use your legs too to choke.
Well, yeah. Nothing's gonna work. Well, I wanted to. I got everything in my house. I'm telling you, go for it. But I'm making you work, right?
Yeah, it's good. I'll never forget the day.
Good partners.
Cleo, like, got me in an armbar from here, like, literally just yanked this down. I like saw stars.
That's that old school Goshen break your shoulder. That's like a Mortal Kombat move.
Totally. That's so funny.
Let's expose heel, wrap it up. There you go, Mike. Good idea. Keep playing with that. Let's go, Joe. Work on your attack too.
Totally missed that.
Good tap, good tap.
Oh my god.
You had the form.
I had the arm, I couldn't get my leg over.
You got me warm to that.
Yeah.
You know? And Joe. And what's his name? You know it's coming, you know?
Yeah. You feel the motion in the body, and you know
Oh, yeah, that slight movement,
Yeah.
that little torque. I'm like, oh, no.
Here we go.
Very close. Nice.
I think something I did before is like body weight on my shoulder.
Right.
Because I was getting close. And then you
So
back
what I was
up.
gonna do is, I can't, it's my knee.
Yeah.
So I whack this like this. Flexibility.
Mike just did some karate hands, bro.
Like, imagine the Tiger Jones director.
Joe went to reach and he was like, work the head and arm strangle. Come up on that shoulder.
It's so expensive. I'm getting my teacher.
Yeah, if you guys are dead like that, it'll reset. Got a minute and a half. You guys keep playing. You got a leg entanglement there, Joe.
Getting there. I'm still healing from Bobby's crank. I still feel that every morning when I wake up.
There it is. Isolate that leg. Good.
Well, he's 220 pounds.
Oh yeah, dude. 240. Just 240.
No,
280.
for sure, you're about to have real economy. My knee is this so good.
Awesome.
That's like, it's sort of like that. Well, you see what's going here. That pop up, then over here.
Cool, guys. We'll reset in 10 seconds. The game looked fun.
Yeah.
If I was in good health, it'd be fun to play with you
I thought it
guys.
was very difficult. I think Jason will agree. He might get into legs.
Yeah, but I saw it happen like 1,000 times, so it's good.
You saw it.
With these guys, every single time, they were always finding it. If you play it long enough, eventually you'll be there too, where you just like find it all over the place. So now I'm gonna just green light any submission on the arms and any submission with the strangle. So you're basically on their back, connected hands any way you want. You can throw your hooks in after you start, but you're submitting on anything now, okay? So it doesn't end until you submit, so it's like you're rolling, but you're starting your round from here, just to open it up a little more for you guys. So we did just play with these other arbitrary things that I wanted you to try, but now you can do anything you want. So you guys can play Kimura off here, go to your arm bars, the whole thing, whatever you guys want to try, you can do all that stuff. Bottom guy, I guess that would be the guy here. All you have to do is remove connections, turn and face. As long as there's no submission threat, the game ends, okay? If there's still a submission threat, you have to rectify that submission. So until someone taps or it's a full escape. Still looking to get to leg entanglements on both guys. I want you guys to keep trying it while you're playing here, especially when you like come up on top of me, right? If there's a leg between your legs, you can get to a leg entanglement on it. We are both now entangled just by forcing you into it. You have an outside heel hook and my legs are split and now I'm a little bit behind. So yes, there's ways to find them. Definitely keep experimenting and playing. It might not all come to like the first day you try something, right? But we keep finding ways to get there. I used to knee bar people a lot from his position. So it's there for sure, especially as you run over them on top and there's a leg between your legs. There's always that idea. And then you hit a nice knee bar. Felt good. It was a nice stretch. So let's play now with every submission under the sun.
I really never think about that.
It's right there, baby.
I do it all the time.
Oh yeah, it's right there. So now you're gonna do it to everyone, and you'll find ways. Both of these guys can find ways to get to legs. It's there. You just gotta play with it and have that task in mind. You'll find ways to do it. So we're gonna have every submission now that we want. Obviously nothing fast. We don't want to hurt each other. You guys rear naked chokes on. The same things we were just doing. Play with those too. You guys can strangle with the legs here too. You guys can find ways to do this. It's fine with me. You know, get your strangle going. Go for the arm if it's not working. Find ways to do it. All right, 3, 2, 1. Bottom guy, if you get to leg entanglement, you have to finish the shootout with him or disconnect and reset. There it is, Jay. Starting to open up. Attack the legs from everywhere. There it is again. Interesting. Z-lock. Z-lock. They hit a Z-lock from escaping back control. They should make an instructional on that. That was cool. I don't think I ever hit that move before.
Yeah,
It's a Z-lock. Yep.
That's probably the most dangerous submission.
Yep. Especially when you blast it.
That's it. Yeah.
Even if you take, like, say you took back control and you chase the armbar, well, you could get to the legs sitting in that armbar too. So there's a lot of ways around it. You know, between points. Even the Kimura could get you to the legs. Everything can. It's all there to play with. Look, Ralph picked it up in 2 seconds. He copied. Use your foot like a hand there. I don't think. Dude, you're gonna frustrate so many people with this.
If somebody takes my back, I throw myself up high.
If you're up there, keep an eye on where their knees are. You can play around with that. Yep, it's a way of entangling the legs. Busy legs. Use your legs to help you here with that body lock.
It's somewhere in my house. I don't know where it is.
You're gonna want to come this way, Joe. Drive him over here so that his lock gets stuck to the ground, and when he goes to switch it, that's your time. You're gonna want to drive him that way now. Try to catch his leg between your legs. Undo this lock. See, I can't body lock, so I never got to play with it. I have like weird. Yeah, I got good hips for it. I just don't have good hips and legs for it. Could never body lock. You could play with that, Joe. Play with that. Try turning your hips down towards the mat.
You're right there? Yeah.
It's tight. I heard strangulation over there. I'll make sure he doesn't fall asleep.
A lot of energy out of me.
Well, the other,
It's like competition defense. I'm getting tired.
working on that body lock might be a thing for you guys to getting it off of you.
Yeah, that shit sucks.
You got to use your hips a lot to turn into the floor.
Yeah. Okay, you're upset. No,
Might want to work. We'll play a game there next time. We'll put on a big timer.
slow up. Yeah, keep it up. Definitely down.
Good, Alex is a great attention.
Yeah.
Nothing.
What did you say, Chicago?
I said, don't pay attention. So when you think like that,
Yeah, oh yeah, like,
You guys recall the closed guard game we played last week?
Yeah.
Start there and play there. Same game. Remember that game?
Yeah.
Closed guard, armor cross.
that's gotta stick.
You guys remember all the constraints and tasks here? Back player, bottom player, get your back off the mat or submit any way you can. Top player, all you got to do is put your hands on him and face your chest to him. So I put them on the next game. We played it last week. It's a closed guard game. Bottom player's got the arm across to start the game. Bottom player. So the top player's reset. I don't know if you guys want to play it. You guys could do whatever you want at this point. You could keep rolling. But bottom player gets my arm across to start the game. He can connect to me any way he wants. I need to find a way. The only thing that resets for me is just separating my chest and getting my hands back on him. So the game resets really fast sometimes, and sometimes it's tough. Bottom player, your goals are to get your back off the mat, whether you sweep him or get up and get behind me or any of these things. If you get chest to back, we're going to reset or submit. As long as there's a submission threat, the game continues until we get top player back facing us again without that condition. So I'm giving you a condition. The arms across. You're going to play this condition as long as you can. And that's about it. You guys start right there. You guys could do arm bars there, back takes there, any of that stuff. Leg entanglements are live too if you could find them. Yeah, if you guys want to play, go ahead. Again, top player gets a reset really easy. He just has to put his hands on you and get his arm back across. Close guard, yeah. Try a different arm each time.
Yeah.
Come up on top. Leg interference.
Yeah, it's tough on my
I'm just pissing him off here.
Leg interference. It slowed down his attack. He got his back. You got your back. If you got your back off the mat, that's going to be a reset. Close guard, arm across, any connection style you'd like, and play. Reset's really easy if you let it.
Two on the side.
Then stick to a. Yep, that'd be a reset. Just stick to an easy game plan there for yourself. So,
I know,
you know, Just friggin' kick and get up and start coming up like a monster.
That way. Think.
Yeah.
Knock him right over. Yeah, as soon as you just kick and literally just kick the guy off of you, like start there, just knock him over. Aha, we have a different connection now. Try to get your back off the mat using all these connections you're getting. Just keep getting your back off the mat. I want you to become top player. That's where you can hit people. When that beeps, I'll have you guys roll. You can start your round. You can start your round anywhere you want, but I want you to start connected in some capacity. You guys got 10 minutes left, so we're gonna just roll as much as we can for the last 10 minutes. Start in a connection of your choosing, okay? So we're starting connected. Agree upon the terms where you want to start and play. Mounted, half guard, whatever you want to try, any of that connections.
Yes. Yeah. Like you.
Yeah.
But a
Younger.
Yeah, I think he's like 20, 22 years old or something. Yeah, he's doing good. Yeah.
I was the same way. I didn't say a word. So I was like, oh, 30.
He's got that dog in him though.
Yeah, man. You were right to Mike.
He's trained with a lot of like world-class guys already, so. Passing is pinning. Yeah, you guys can roll, start any positions, any connections you want to work with, something you're working on, something you're focused on. Go ahead and grab that and start there.
Like a backstep.
My knee. Just ride it down.
Yeah, I saw something from the cradle.
Leg interference. But for your head, Joe. Got to uncover your head. Continually uncovering your head, Joe.
That's it. That's really, really big the way I think. Like,
Went for the other one.
okay, yeah. So you pinch and hold it out. Hold it a little bit. There you go. Slide right through. Slide in.
I'll start the same thing. I'll start punches. Sure.
Get closer, Jay. Get closer to him. Pull it. There it is. Getting closer.
This knot is terrible.
Getting closer. Pull his secondary leg. Keep it set up.
This is hurting me a little more
Yeah.
than that for a moment. Your phone is going right in.
I saw something cool the other day.
I saw something cool.
Like in elementary school. From
Was that what I said to you? I know it's bending it back. Bending it back.
they were like using your leg as a assist.
Super tight. What did I send you?
Oh, that was
I said,
from Ashi.
I didn't watch it.
Benicio from Ashi.
He slipped it up.
Yeah.
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 Make it stand.
Right. Can't do it. I don't know how much I feel that though. Depends.
Right?
Yeah, give me an option.
Gotta pin his shoulders, Joe. Gotta pin his shoulders. He's sitting up. Just deny connections.
Yeah, no, it's alright.
Reunite the hands. Reunite the hands. Good, Mike. Keep his hands separated as long as you can.
Yeah, I guess that way.
Let's go, Joe. Popping out. Popping out. Leg interference. There you go. Good, Mike. Turn the corner. Pin his shoulders, Mike. Separate his elbows. Separate his elbows.
Try to peel it over. Yeah, something to think about. Yes. Not such steep floors, you know.
Hands are separated. Reunite the hands. Reunite the hands. Stage one. Free your head. You gotta free your head. Uncover your head. Uncover your head. Spin out. Here we go. Tap, tap.
Sorry, man. Good on you.
Oh, man. But that turns into.
There you go, Ralph. You got a leg entanglement right there. Get his second leg. Get his second leg. Pull it towards your chest.
Yeah, think about that. Like, they go right at the saddle, but I feel like the pressure of the hips is so far to the one way or the other.
You can find a way. This is where Deagle's really good. Does that same kind of situation over and over again. Watch your neck, Joe. Watch your neck. If it hurts, just tap.
That was literally like a death grip.
He's got a strong grip. Look at those arms.
He likes to touch my feet. Awesome job. Very good. Dangerous man.
You guys look good out there. Joe, when you're in Kimuras, I don't know if you're teachable right now, if you're really exhausted, but do you mind if I show you? Show you something? So, Jay, could I just use you for a sec?
Call me Jake.
Jay.
You called me Raymond a couple of times.
Well, that's closer.
This
to
is
Jake
Ray.
than Jake. Ray over there. Put it on his back.
It's all right. We had a guy we called Chuck. I still don't know his name. So when you're in these Kimura situations, obviously we're protecting our arm, but when he's covering your head, it's really not good. So what you try to do, so Jay, build up to a turtle for a second. I'm gonna throw you back down, free your head, and spin out, and that's where it happens, right there. You feel that, like, kind of spinning your head away from him. So I know it's easier said than done, but you are trying to actively, like, if you feel a leg up here, you're making a little window so your head can come out that way, right? And you want to rotate yourself away from me so you can face your chest and drop your elbow, right? And then you get out of the connection. So if you want to just hold me and I'll show you really quick, kind of what. So you're in this Kimura and this leg keeps showing up. So you make a little window for yourself, and if you're really trapped, come up, and then as you come down, open out and get back facing. Feel how I spun away from you and rotated? So if I hold you, any of these Kimuras, right? You got stuck here a bunch of times. So if your head's free, you're already going. Throw your legs like a big circle that way, and you push your elbow into me really hard. And it puts stress on my grip. So it'll break my grip. Wow, it's like connect your hands too. And then you push my chest, like push into it, bam, and it pops right off, right? So we're trying to do that when we're here. If the leg is over your head, right? It's gonna be hard to just push it off, but if you go to turtle briefly, that gives you a little bit of space to back your head out when you're whipping your legs back. And just play with that. And just keep surviving with that. Yeah, a lot of times if you even just feel this connection, moving your elbow into me and to the floor and facing me makes the connection go away. Something else might pop up, but at least it's better than nothing. So you try to just whip out of that. All right, we out.